This is a pretty fun technique if you want to practice like these major shapes, major and minor shapes. So that's like C major. I'm going to go real slow in a second. C major, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor. If you have an electric guitar, you can keep going. It starts to get a little sounds bad on acoustic. So here's what it's going to sound like though. Instead of just practicing that, this is kind of the cool technique. It sounds kind of crazy. You can start to mix it up. I'll show that now, and then I'll explain how to do this. All I'm doing is really easy. I'm just, with this hand, you just want to go down, up on the A and the D string. So first thing, you put your first finger right here on 2. Then you're going to do a hammer-on 3rd fret on the A string. So you go down, and then a hammer-on, and then up on the G string. So just try that. Just gotta start out slow, and then once you get it, it's real easy. Hammering into a C major shape. So down, hammer on, up. So it ends up at 3-2. So before you go on to the next shapes, just get good at this. And then once you think you got it, start going faster. And then it starts to kind of just, you're gonna flow with it. Feels like you're going down up, because you are. It just sort of feels all like down up the whole time once you get the feeling of the hammer on. It sounds really cool if you do a distortion and you do it like with some effect, like a little bit of delay or something, and it sounds even faster. So that's C major shape, 3-2. Slide this finger over one, and now we're going to D minor. See the minor shape? That's 5-3, and you just do a hammer on here with this finger on 3. Again, you can start out slow and make sure you get this finger kind of up on its tip. When you're doing hammer-ons, you got to be kind of keeping your fingers strong like that. I have some students who like kind of get like lazy with this finger, and it comes out real weak. So you just gotta keep your finger curled. So that was 5-3. So far the 2 shapes are. And you can go up to here, 7-5. This is E minor. Thing actually doesn't really sound like, it kind of sounds like an A minor sort of weird riff, because this note's A, but this is an E minor shape. Then slide this finger from 5th fret up to 7th fret, and now do 8th fret with your middle finger. This is an F chord. There's an F chord. And then slide this from 7 to 9 and do it on 10th fret. Slide this from 9 to 10 and do it ring finger on 12. So this was G major, sorry, 10 and 9. This is A minor, 12 and 10. Sounds a little bad on this guitar. Depends on, this note sounds so hollow, I don't really like it. I wouldn't go up this high, but it's like getting a weird slappy sound. Ooh, that sounds bad. So all the shapes are C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor. These are just shapes from the key of C major. So then once you got it, just start going fast. Like start out. Sounds so bad. Backwards. Then you can move it down to these strings. You change keys when you do this to E minor, but it sounds cool. Ah, feels different though. Feels funkier. I think it sounds bad here because I'm getting a little bit of harmonic sound in there or something. You can also do it here on the D string and the G string, the same shape. Now we're in the key of D minor. Or F or D minor. Now you can't do it here. Not gonna work, but you can do it on the top string because the tuning between these two strings is different. So I mean, you could figure it out, but you can't do these same shapes, but you can do it up here. I never do it up here. It's kind of cool, actually. Sounds weird. Yeah, it sounds weird on 12th fret. So the way I usually use this though is more like, oops. Kind of like mixing up. It's kind of like gimmicky. Like I don't know how I would make a real song with this. I'm not really into like anything that is close to metal music. I just enjoy doing it. So it's more of an exercise, but it's fun to do. My students usually really like it because I mean, some people are super into metal and you just got to get fully into that if you're getting good at it. But this kind of gives like kind of a feeling of speed. Yeah, it's a pretty easy exercise. And it's a good practice for these shapes. So if anyone has any questions about this, just let me know because maybe it's confusing, but I was trying to think of some exercises that I've kind of developed for my students over the years that people seem to like, and then kind of teach a few skills at once. Because this one teaches like really important shapes, major and minor. Because up through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chords are used much more. So like not having the 7 chord isn't that big of a deal. And it teaches that coordination with like the hammer-ons. And that's it. Those are 2 skills it's teaching, but it's like you can use that skill like you can use it in other styles later. So that's it. Okay, bye.